Good day, ma'am. My name is Roselle Manalo from BSBA FM1B, and today I discuss to you about the art appreciation, which is graphic organizer. Lecture 1, Module 1, titled Art and Humanities, Western and Filipino Concept, that have four categories, which is the art as humanistic discipline, refers to the conscious use of skill and creative imagination, especially in the production of aesthetic objects. The humanities and Western civilization that study the various aspects of human culture, such as literature, history, philosophy, art, religion, and language. The third one is the humanities in Filipino personhood. This idea of a shared self opens up the heart doors, include the others. The process of how a human being become a Filipino. And lastly, the Filipino concept of art defined by its indigenous influences, the potential to express a wide range of emotions, and the ability to tell stories that reflects its history and culture. Lecture 5 titled Art and Philosophy, Formalism, Expressionism, and Hedonism. And what I learned from this topic is that there are differences in value when it comes to art. The formalism that focuses forms over the content, which concerned and emphasize literature or philosophy. For example, to appreciate art, we bring with us nothing from life, and what is essential in art is only the significant form. And for expressionism, it is modernist movement, initially in poetry and painting. Typically, trait is to present the world solely from a subjective perspective, distorting it radically for emotional effect in order to evoke moods or ideas. For example, art is the creation of symbolic forms, expressive of human feelings. These emotional lines, either you're happy, sad, or you're insensitives. And lastly, the hedonism, that influential theory in the field of aesthetic that beauty or aesthetic value can be defined in terms of pleasure. And these are theory formulated by Aristippus and Epicurus. In theory which states that a thing is beautiful if it gives pleasure to the person experiencing it, otherwise it's ugly or if it gives you pain. For example, eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. It means that we should enjoy life as much as possible because it will be over soon. And now, I proceed to Lecture 6, Art and Philosophy, titled Institutional Theory, Static Functionalism, and Action Theory. And I discuss also their differences and their value when it comes to art, and what I learned from this lesson. For institutional theory, this art is a theory about the nature of art that holds that an object can only become art in the context of the institution, known as the art world. The example of institutional theory would be Mayer and Rowan's notion of institutional isomorphism. This concept explains how institutions come to resemble each other and therefore provide for a more integrated and regular society. The second one is the static functionalism, the theory which values that a thing is beautiful if it is functional, efficient, and useful for its intended purpose, and the thing is ugly if it is malfunctional, defective, useless. Defective, useless. This example is the creation of beauty and visual pleasure. Art can be used to evoke emotion, create a sense of harmony and balance, and stimulate the senses through the use of color, form, and comparison. And lastly, The action theory. It is the action painting predicated on the idea that the creative process involves a dialogue between the artist and the canvas. Jackson Pollock, a famous action artist, features painting with whole use of color and lines that are strong but lack discernible forms. It created his paintings by laying the canvas of the floor instead of upright and dripping, pouring, or splattering the point onto it. And that's all for what I learned in this subject, the art appreciation. Thank you.